As we wrap up May and head into June, the spring market has come to life. Even with all the bank crises, debt ceiling fears, volatile rates, and insurance woes in California, activity has continued to rise. We are back for our June market update in San Francisco. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kevin Swanigan, your go-to source for everything real estate in San Francisco. On this channel, we talk about the real estate market, all things San Francisco, and luxury home tours. So if you like any of that, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any content. Do me a favor and hit that like button, as it will propel YouTube to push this content out to more people. I would really appreciate it. And now let's get into the data. The single-family home market has remained strong. For 4 consecutive months, we've seen the median sales prices rise. In May, that number came in at $1,625,000, up 2% month over month from $1.6 million in April. That gives us a median price per square foot just a touch over $1,000. While prices are up in recent months, when we compare it to this same time last year, single-family home values are still down about 19.5%. The condo market saw median sales prices rise for 3 consecutive months, but in May it had its first decline. That price came in at $1,150,000, which is down 2% month over month from $1,175,000 in April. When we compare it to a year ago, condo values are down about 11.5%, and right now we're at a median price per square foot of about $1,000. The key thing to note about our condo market is that right now, realistically, we've got 2 separate condo markets happening. We've got the greater downtown market, which is downtown, Civic Center, Soma, and then we've got the condo market, which is outside of the greater downtown. We take a look at this chart here, you can see the differences of the two. The white lines reflect condos outside of downtown, and the blue lines reflect condos in the greater downtown. The greater downtown market has been the weakest market sector in the city, if not the country. Prices in this area are back down to 2014 price points. Outside of the greater downtown area, condos have done okay. In some cases, we've seen these condos get multiple offers and sell for more than anticipated. If you're looking to buy a condo in the greater downtown area, realistically right now, you've got a golden opportunity in front of you. And quite frankly, it's probably going to get a little bit better as we head into our slower summer market. If you own a condo in the greater downtown area and you need to sell, it's probably going to be a good idea to think about if you really need to do that at this time. If you don't need to sell, or you didn't buy that condo before 2014, honestly, I probably would advise you just to wait. But ultimately, you have to decide what's going to be best for you. Taking a look at the average days on market, these numbers have come down in recent months. And that's pretty much what we expect to happen during our peak season. Single-family homes got down to 14 days on average, and it's hovered around there over the last couple of months. When you look at the same time in May of 2022, they were actually selling at an average of 12 days. Condos got down to 30 days in April, then rose to 32 days in May. Now that number is almost double the amount of time that it was taking back in May of 22. Number of homes selling over list price has also increased. In May, 63% of single-family homes sold over the list price. If you look at the most active sector of single-family home, which are those ranging from $1 million to $1.5 million in price, that number jumps up another 10 points, hitting 72%. As a whole, single-family homes are getting about 106% of the list price, which is up from 103% in April. Only 37% of condos sold over the list price. When you look at the most active sector for condos, which are those ranging from $750,000 to $1 million, that number goes up slightly to 42%. Condos in general are selling for about 98% of the list price, down from 100% in April. As the spring market picked up, we definitely saw improvements across the board. Now let's take a look at some of the macroeconomics that we saw happen during the same time. When we take a look at interest rates this past week, rates got back under 7%. The question is, what are the Feds going to do, and where are rates going to end up, being that they've been all over the place this year so far? The good thing is that inflation has gotten down to 4.1%, which is the lowest that it's been in the last 2 years. This is also a big reason why the Feds didn't make any rate changes during their last meeting. The financial markets have been rebounding fairly well. NASDAQ is up 31% this year, and S&P is up 14% this year. Also, unemployment rates have been continuing to fall over the last few months. Other big news in the headlines is that the first and fourth largest home insurance providers for California, Allstate and State Farm, have announced that they will no longer be providing home insurance for new home buyers because of the rise in claims. It is a little early to tell how this is going to impact us financially, politically, or directly to our market. But the big question around that is, are there going to be other insurers that follow suit? As of now, there's still another 100 plus companies that are going to be willing to provide coverage. One of the things that you can do to get ahead of this as a home buyer is the minute that you start house hunting, also start shopping for insurance providers to make sure that you can be covered. Also, you might want to include some form of contingency in your offer to make sure that you can and have time to go out and find an insurance provider if you haven't done so up front. Sellers, you may want to help aid in this by doing the exact same thing. And once you know that you're going to list your home, start searching for insurance providers to help guide your potential buyers and prevent any hiccups that might occur during the escrow period. As we get to the end of June and into our summer market, we can expect to see things slow down, which is pretty typical for that time of year for us. Buyers who aren't able to find what they wanted in the spring tend to take a break, and a lot of people end up going on vacation. So if you are looking to buy, one of the best things that you can do is continue to shop through the summer. No, there may not be as much inventory. However, the sellers that are selling their homes in July and August are more than likely doing so out of necessity. So if you are able to find a home at that time, you can still probably get a good deal. If you're thinking about selling, well, you got to ask yourself if you need to sell now or can you wait a little bit and push it back to the fall market, which is our next most active market. We've actually already started to take many listings that are going to be getting prepped through the summer in order to be ready to go live in September. That was our market update for June. If you're thinking of buying or selling in San Francisco, I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. Shoot me an email at kevin@kevinswanigan.com. Thanks again for tuning in. See you next time.